Death is all around us. It dominates the plot of films, literature.
In books and in movies, it is usually bad people who die. But in real life, good people die too.
And without it, we would have no ghost stories. Death has occurred to every single human in the past, and it will continue to do so. Currently incurable and with nowhere to hide, death will strike you too. But what is death? Well, we know it's when your heart stops beating and the blood flow to your brain comes to a halt. It can take as little as 30 seconds to be pronounced legally dead once your heart stops beating. We know many things that cause the occurrence of death. Illness, accidents, suicide, murder, and even if you avoid all of that, old age will be the death of you. Many religions have different visions on how life began and what will happen to you once you're gone.
Let me put it like this. There are Jews in the world, there are Buddhists, there are Hindus and Mormons, and then...
For example, in Catholicism, if you were a good person and lived a faithful life, God will grant you the pathway to heaven.
What's gonna happen if he dies?
Well, if he's been good, he'll go to heaven.
If you did any less than that, you would be sent to hell or purgatory.
I was in a wonderful place filled with fire and brimstone, and there were all these guys in red pajamas sticking pitchforks in my butt.
But what do modern people themselves of today's era think death means to them personally? Are they scared?
Yes. No.
Death does not scare me.
Nope, not in the slightest.
I don't know.
No. Not of me dying, but definitely I would be afraid of how it would impact my kids.
Death does scare me.
Why is that?
Because it's death?
Would they want to live forever?
Yes, I would. No.
Me? Probably not.
Because then all your friends would die and you'd be alone.
No way in hell.
I'm not sure.
No.
How come?
Because, yes, you have a lot of great memories on Earth, but you also have bad ones, and I don't want to live with those forever.
What do they think is after death?
There is a heaven, and there will always be a heaven. Reincarnation.
There could be anything. There could be nothing.
Nothing.
I think it just ends briefly, suddenly, and then we're gone.
Nothing special.
Interviewer Ophelia Moore dives into the dark world of death.
So, to you, why do you find meaning and point in collecting memories, making things, having friends, if you are just going to lose it all someday?
Sorry, one sec.
Honestly, can't tell you.
I feel like you live to live.
What's the alternative, you know? Are you just gonna be miserable all your life? Are you just gonna sit in the dark and just cry because what's the point of anything if you're just gonna die anyways? Like, what a horribly depressing and miserable life.
I mean, what point would there be if I didn't die?
So what is your personal reason for living?
My personal reason? Oh, that's a good question.
I don't know. Finding happiness and doing what I like. And being kind.
My brother.
Cheesy answer, but probably my kids. My family.
Have an adventure in life and to fulfill God's life for me and just to be a good person.
Are you afraid of being forgotten?
Am I afraid of being forgotten?
Like, there's trillions of people on this earth, right?
Billions, Josh. Just billions.
Just billions, sorry. But there's billions of people. You sure? Just billions?
Part of me wants to be remembered as one of the greats, but not everyone gets those opportunities, and
How do you think our society reacts to death?
Horribly and miserably, and I think that religion is only created to try and solve all of life's mysteries.
I'm not sure why people are so fixated on the end when really you should enjoy life.
I think in a couple different ways. Some people are very comfortable with death, and I think usually those are people with strong religious views, probably because they believe something is going to be there waiting for them.
It was Benjamin Franklin that once said, "There are two things guaranteed in life, death and taxes." Perhaps someday technology will grant us a way to live forever, or return from the dead.
Let's bring him back to life by using technology.
Maybe we'll rise to realize there always was a God, and maybe we'll feel our soul reincarnating into another human being. Maybe we'll all turn into dogs and watch over another generation of people. The one thing we know for certain about what's on the other side is that we don't know.
if you want to check out more of Ashimation, click this box to see more shitty content. Check out my documentary, It's Better.